Seth, why don't you tell us a little bit about the trip?
After a long car ride Saturday, we got there a little bit after dinner time. We reached this place called Hope for the Inner City. There's a foundation set up to help the community and the people in struggles down there in Chattanooga. So Sunday, we wake up, and that was just a long day of meetings, and people were telling us how to be safe in Chattanooga with all the differences in culture, and how to best share the gospel with these people. So we wake up Monday, and this was through Thursday, and we go out to different work projects, whether we're painting or putting up fences or tearing down a drywall, a whole bunch of different stuff. And that was a lot of fun. We got to help a lot of people. And coming back to Hope for the Inner City, and that night we go out to different neighborhoods and we run a Bible club for the kids. We go door to door inviting kids to come out. And it was a really great time because we got to share the gospel with a lot of kids. And it was really great.
Thanks, Seth. All right, I'm going to ask these guys to share. We'll go as long as we have time here. Give us, 30 seconds on what God taught you about yourself, about Him, or maybe a favorite moment. Danny, you first.
My favorite moment was probably when we were out in Bible clubs. Just seeing all the kids that had nothing. They were just so happy to hear God's word. It was just incredible.
Done, Jake.
I think one thing that God taught me is even if you lose sight of Him, that He's still there, and that you can always run back when you're ready. That was really good.
Thanks, Jake.
Okay. Something that taught me, I think, is that sometimes you have these situations where you can't really make yourself happy, and you need to focus on not just making yourself happy, but making everyone else happy too. And getting into the mindset of, okay, if I can't serve myself today, who else can I serve, and who else can I make it better for? And that helped a lot. Just meeting some amazing people from other churches on the trip.
Thanks, Maria.
Hi. One of the coolest parts of the trip I thought was all day Sunday we had training, just training on Bible clubs and just what to do in the work projects and how to be safe and stuff. And towards that night we did this little Bible study thing. We were looking at the Samaritan woman at the well and just how Jesus came and ministered to her. And we were just kind of going around and discussing how we can pull stuff from that and apply it to how we minister in the community. And so the guy who's running the Bible study, towards the end, he started walking around and asking people, and there were 60 people because we were partnering with 2 other youth groups, one from North Carolina and one from Detroit, Michigan. So there were 60 people in here and people barely know each other, but this guy started going around and pointing at people and saying, how is your relationship with God? What are you struggling with and how can I pray for you? And I thought it was amazing that he would even ask that in such a setting where it's such a big group, no one knows each other, but people were actually answering and being honest and being I've been having a rough patch with God, or I'm really confused about this, or I haven't been reading my Bible. And people were just sharing really what was in their heart. And I thought that was awesome. First, that he would be okay asking that. Second, that people would be so open and honest about how their relationship with God really is. Because honestly, who in this room has a perfect relationship with God? Nobody. But I thought it was awesome we were all able to share our weaknesses, and through that, all the teams just really were able to bond together, and we were able to realize that God can use us even though we're all not perfect, and we all have these struggles that when we go back home we're going to still be facing those, but we can still be serving God together even though we have our own struggles at home. So I just thought that was really awesome.
Thanks, Arthur.
On Friday, I think it was Friday, we had a chance to take all the kids that we had been doing Bible club with to a park and just go to the fountain and sell some pictures. And on Friday, when they got there, we got them all set up. They got to change clothes, and then we went to the fountain. We played for an hour, had lunch. Then we started. We went back for just a little bit, and on the way back, when they were about to leave, boarding the vans, you just see like all these leaders holding hands with all the kids. And like on the way back, you would see like when they started to get to the vans, the leaders would just like have to let go of the kids and then walk towards the vans. And some of the leaders would break down because some of them had been invited to birthday parties and stuff next week. And wanted to go together. I mean, it was amazing to see how God allowed us to have such a close relationship with the kids and only 3 days with them. I mean, that's amazing. I don't get to know anybody that close in 3 days. So, I mean, God just works so well with us that week, and it helped so many kids, I think. It was just an amazing time. I don't know how to put that.
Thanks.
Hi. I had this relaxing moment. It was on Friday, and I was walking around, and then I saw this river, whatever. After two kids left, free time, I saw this river, so I sat on top of this stairs, whatever, and looked at it. It was really cool.
Nate, how about you?
Well, I'm not a big fan of big cities, so I was afraid that there would be crime everywhere and everybody would be mean. But when I got there, I noticed that in cities, it's just people. I mean, a lot of them need God, but I mean, they're just people like you and me. And it's actually very nice.
Thanks. Kyle, how about you?
Well, I think the big thing for me was actually seeing poverty firsthand, because I haven't actually ever seen it before, and it was like, wow. And it motivated me to go out and help them, because they need it. I want more business trips now and go and help them, because it's cool.
Thanks, Kyle. Jordan, how about you?
Well, the whole week we had like a mission, a music team, and their music was really amazing. So it was awesome to see everyone praising the Lord, and yeah, it was awesome. And we got to know everyone, and we got close to them for a week, and that's pretty good, actually.
John?
After the second day of our work project, the air conditioning units got stolen during the night, so it was a lot hotter when we were painting, and it was just, I was able to stand a lot more heat than I thought.
For me, probably the coolest thing was during the day, hopefully in the city, there was like these kids there, like these teens, like this program, I guess. And the cool thing for me was like being around them, because I've been with them before, like being low income, single parent. I've been through the whole drugs and everything like that. I've been through everything that they've been through, and seeing how far I've come knows that this will for them too, and they can get through it too. So,
I was just really glad to see how well everybody got along, because I know without God, you can't just put random people from all over the cities in Chattanooga that they're just going to get along well. So I was just really glad to meet a lot of people I did, and it was really a good experience.
Thanks, Josh.
It was just really awesome to see how, God talked a lot about it, when you're asked to do something and it seems like it's really hard, if you just let go and let him do his thing, he'll do it. It was just really cool to see how that happened throughout the week for a lot of people.
Thanks, Josh. Very good. Yeah, Pete and sergeant leaders, your junior high and senior high kids,